This is Kat with Beadaholique, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make the Dia de los Muertos earrings featuring Swarovski crystals. Now I have some beautiful little TierraCast charms here, and I just thought this was going to be such a wonderful project for the fall season. And I have 4 different colors of these Swarovski crystals here to play with. So what we're going to do is we're going to create this little cluster earring here by graduating those little wrapped wire loops all the way up a chain. So I'm going to show you how to construct that. But first, let's go ahead and start with making our wrapped wire loop. And to do that, we're going to need a pair of flush cutters and a pair of round nose pliers. And later what we're going to do is when we attach everything together, we're going to be using 2 pairs of chain nose pliers there. So that's going to help us a little bit later. But let's start with our wrapped wire loop. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and take one of those eye pins, and I'm going to slide on one of my little crystals there and let that fall all the way down to the bottom. Come in with your round nose pliers, and you're going to want to come in a little above where that bead is. You see mine's really just not that far above. It's about the width of my little nose there. So what I'm going to do is bend that backwards, and then I can wrap my wire up and over the top, and now I'm going to rotate my pliers, wrap it around the front side there so you can see that it's coming just above where that bead is, so you can see when it slides down just above. And now here's where, if you want to, and I'm going to do it so I can get my hands out of the way, is I'm going to use my chain nose pliers here on the very tip. So I'm going to help wrap it around so I get a really nice tight little wrap. I'm going to just sort of rotate that, bring it around, and again. And this is why you'd want to use maybe a 2-inch head pin so you can kind of really use that to grip that wire there. So that is how that wrapped wire loop comes to a finish. And then we can just come in with our cutters and snip. There we go. And if you need to, you can tuck that little tail in just by giving it a little squeeze with your chain nose pliers there. But now we have our wrapped wire loop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat that for all of my beads here. So you should have 4 of the jet, 4 of the orange here, 4 of that beautiful shimmer, that green, and then we also have the amethyst shimmer there as well. So you'll be able to complete all of those, and then I will show you how to construct the earring. Okay, so once you have all of your wrapped wire loops done, we are ready to construct the earring, and we're going to start from the bottom and work our way up. So the first thing we need to do is take one of our jump rings here, and I'm using a 5mm 20 gauge jump ring, and just go ahead and open that up just by giving it a little simple twist. And then we're going to slip our charm on, and now we're going to go ahead and close up that first jump ring without anything added to it. All right, so now we have our first jump ring done. The next thing we're going to do is open up another jump ring, little twist, and now here's where you can add on 2 of your little dangles just by sliding them on. And now we're going to slide on the jump ring attached to our charm, slide on 2 more of our green, so we have all of them working all at the same level there. And now we're just going to close that back up. All right, so now this is going to work a little bit like chainmail, where you're going to want to keep those little dangles on either side. So be careful as you lay it down there. So now we're going to pick up another jump ring, open it up, slip on 2 of our orange dangles here. And now we need to pick up our jump ring, but making sure that it is in between the 4 that we have there. So we have 2 on each side. So you can see, let me try to bring it a little closer to the camera there. You can have 2 on both sides of that little jump ring there. So what we're trying to do is we're creating a little bit of a chainmail effect. All right. And this is just going to help those clusters sort of sit nice and evenly as we go around. So adding 2 more of the orange there, and again, being really careful as we sort of lay that down, keeping track of where we need to pick that up. Have another jump ring ready here. Now you can also pre-open some of your jump rings if that helps you. You can add on now 2 of the purple. And you can do this with any colors you like. You can do this all in one color. I just thought it would be really fun to give it some nice little color gradation happening here. All right, now I'm making sure that I am slipping my jump ring through so I have 2 orange on either side. And now before I close that up, adding 2 of the purple. All right, and you guessed it, we're gonna do this one more time with that jet up at the top. You can also do this with various other beads. You can do this with little gemstones as well. But it's just a really basic, simple technique that allows you to really showcase and kind of, you know, make things look a little more dense, because these are really tiny crystals. These are only about 4 millimeters, so they're going to be real small. All right, and making sure that I am on the right side of my jump ring, slipping it through there. Perfect. All right, so now adding on 2 more of my little clusters there. And the final step is to go ahead and slip on that earring hook, just like so. And it kind of just becomes one of the little dangles there. Closing that back up. And we are all finished. So that is how it looks. You can now really see that it sort of plays around and moves around there. So it kind of has that nice little way of hanging down. So that is how easy it is to do the Dia de los Muertos earrings. You can do the same charm, you can mix and match like I've done here. Feel free to choose your favorite charm and your favorite crystals or beads to use in this technique. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can get all of these supplies and see even more tutorial videos by heading over to Beadaholique.com. And if you're new here to our YouTube channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button below to get all the latest from Beadaholique.